Wow. Oh, where's my oh. Hi, just give me a second if you're here, okay? If you're not, no problem. Oh, let me see here. Oh, where am I? There. There we go. Hi, Susie. Oh, I know. But there we go. But just give me a second. What the heck am I doing? Yeah. Okay. I hope that's right. Oh, why didn't I turn off the mail? Just a second. I need to turn off the mail. Mail. Quit. Okay. All righty. Hi, everybody. Hi, Bandana. Good to see you. Okay, a few things. I'm loading over there. I'm just getting this figured out. I have no idea. I don't know. Wow, a lot of people. I thought all of y'all would be watching the infamous bombings. Number one, I decided, well, first, this is my broadcast room. And Bandana, Rosanna, yeah. Hubby is monitoring downstairs, but this is my broadcast room. I wanted to have it. And Bandana, thanks. I think I'll just put this over there later. And I'm starting this wall with different channels. And so all of you, I'll go back and check this and put you up there if you have an active channel. And it's going to change. This is going to change. It's just my goal is to have everybody. So if you don't see yourself up there, I kind of did that like that in a few minutes. No kidding. I'm sorry. I've got like yeah, loading. Great. So if you don't see your name or something like that, don't worry. Okay. This is just a general chat. If you have questions about B-Man here, if you have questions about bees, you can plug them down. Oh, I forgot to tell my moderator, and he will answer them. Okay, hold on one second. I just have to do something really, really quick. How's everybody been? Are you watching the news? Isn't it awful? Anybody watching the news? Hi. Let me see. Kelly. Where is Kelly? Forgot to tell her. Okay, Kelly. All right. Is anyone watching the news? Hi, Susie. Hi, B-Man. Well, it's B-Lady. He's just monitoring. And like I said, I'll go through the chat and Kelly, I couldn't find Kelly's thing. You know, if I didn't buy a sticker, what I did was I asked permission from certain people if I could just kind of like copy it. So I did. But other than that, I'll just look at your channel and come up like some of them, like Lunatic Dad, Pickwick actually bought them, Big Bear, Green Bay. Can't see Grizz down there, so I'm going to have to move some of this stuff to the side and figure out. I think what I'm going to do is have a black backdrop. I think that will do it better. Hi, it's all predictive programming. Hey, I don't know. Oh, what's going on with the boxes? Could be those boxes, you know. And real quick on the news and the boxes, they go, well, everybody be on the lookout and, you know, stay alert. Why do I have to stay alert? I'm not in politics. Okay, everybody that got one of those things was in politics. It doesn't seem like they're targeting people that are just normal everyday people. Where does that go? You know what I mean? Any different opinions out there? Or maybe they think perhaps that we can find something for them. But anyway, I have a whole bunches of stuff. I'm going to start off with our Would you please move over? Thank you. Are beeswax, which I finally figured out how to do. And I'm going to tell you how I did it. And then I'm going to show you the wax and some things I've been making. Um, I researched on YouTube, as you would guess, to see what was the best way to do this. And the boiling method. Okay. I have a large enamel pot that I used to use for soap. And you put maybe 2 to 3 inches of water in there and then just pack it with your beeswax. And I'll be honest, I have videos about this. I have what do you call it? I have to make I'm going to make a slideshow. You know, I've been collecting information the whole time. Very good, Susie. I don't watch it either. And so I'm going to what can I say? You put all the wax in there. It doesn't matter if it's dirty, if it's clean or whatever. You just put it all in from your beehive. Okay. And then you start boiling it. And what happens is the wax melts. Now, has anybody worked with beeswax? I don't know. And Allie, I didn't see you up there. Hi. Beeswax is a funny type of wax. It's not like your typical wax, you know, from the candles that I get at the dollar store. Okay. That's paraffin primarily. And I just want to say hi to everybody. Whoops, can't spell. Hold on. So it has a much lower, what can I say? Melting temperature, and it cools. It's just a strange wax to work with. That's all I can say. Okay. Hi. Good at JM at the Net House. Good to see you. So you put it all in there, okay, and you let it simmer for a while. And what happens is all the debris and everything dislodges the water, like melts it, and so everything just becomes a soupy mess. Yeah, there's a line between it being a liquid and burning. No, it doesn't. It doesn't burn. Well, it does in a candle, which I'll show you in a minute. I don't have any matches, but I'll show you the candle. So after that happens and it's simmered for a while, depending on how dirty your wax is, I will say this. If you know someone that's a beekeeper and they say, well, here's some beeswax, and it's all dirty and black, and you're like, I don't want that, take it, because the wax turns dark after when they lay eggs in there. There's something about them laying eggs and all of that stuff that turns it dark. Trust me, when that wax boils out, it's beautiful. So you boil it and then you get a container. I use a dishpan from the dollar store, you know, the regular rectangle ones. And I used a strainer, and I used the ladle, and I used cheesecloth. So what I did was, hi, Pie Cutie, so good to see you. So I put the cheesecloth in the strainer, and I put the strainer over the dishpan, and then I just ladled it in, and it was straining out all the debris. Okay, and then I just poured it there. So I let it settle. You know what? I'm going to see if I have pictures. I'm pretty sure I have pictures so you can see what it is, because a picture is worth 1,000 words. Before I make up this, here, where am I here? Okay, here I am pouring it through the strainer with a cheesecloth. Don't let this batch fool you. It was an exceptionally clean batch of beeswax. Okay. Let's see if there's a dirtier. I don't see a dirtier. So anyway, after that, what you do is you let me go down here. Okay. You pour it in. Nope, that one's done. Where's one that's not done? So I can show you how it looks when it's all settling out. I know I have it. Just a quick second. What is that? Whoa. It's a coming. No, not that, not that, not that, not that. Anybody a candle maker here? God love you folks. I'm telling you right now, God love you. Okay, it looks like this. I don't know if you can see it. Here, let me make it hey, that bigger. Whoa. I don't know. Hey, cancel. Yeah, there you go. You see that? That's the wax rising to the top. All that dark stuff, that's the dishpan. The stuff on the bottom, all the sediment will go to the bottom. And that's the wax forming up on top, okay, as it cools overnight. Takes overnight. After it cools, hi, battery powered house. Yes, good to see you too. Oh, and here's some going into the pot. Okay. Why does it? I have all these things open. Hold on. Okay, there we go. All right, where did that go? Down here. Okay, there's some going into the pot. Okay, that's all beeswax, and there's my blue enamel pot, and there's maybe 3 inches of water, 4 inches of water. Hi, Cadman, Caden, good to see you on the bottom. Now that all melts down, and it starts cooling like this. That's what it looks like. Okay, and then it cools overnight. You gotta let it cool overnight. Oh, heck. Let's go back up here. No. After it cools, you're gonna get something that looks like this. Okay. You can see that it was cracking as it cools. See the crack, see the liquid coming up. But this is the first strain. Okay. And you just take that off. And then you have to get that off. Is this the really dirty stuff? Yeah. On the bottom, it's going to look like this. Okay, that's all the muck and stuff that has come up, up there. But the wax has gone down, and that's gone up. And all you have to do is I rinsed it. Here you can see I'm actually scraping this one, scraping all that junk off. And then I went to the sink and I said, well, there goes a brush down the toilet. Because once you use something for wax, kiss it goodbye, basically. You're not going to use the pan, or you're not going to use any of the utensils again. So I'm scraping it off. Then you do the whole thing all over again. Okay. This is the second time. It's clear. Put more water in, break up that wax that you had, and put it back in the pot. And you start over again. And then the second time, actually what I did this time was this is actually a video. Wait, let's go. Come on, cancel. Okay, this is a little video where you can see it pouring if I can get my thumb there. There we go. See? Oh, fun. Where's another picture? And then after that, after you do that, okay, you're going to come out with beeswax. Now, I'm going to show you some beeswax. This is one. I'm going to show you 2 different sets. This is one. This is in a pail. It's about this thick. I don't know what this is. Did you say, eh? What did JF say? Ooh. What? How long did you let it boil? Oh, I don't know. Maybe half an hour. Real slow boil. This is maybe, I don't know how thick. How thick is this, B-Man? I don't know, 2-3 inches. You're not going to break this. This is solid. Okay. We learned that the hard way. We have another one. I mean, even it's cracked here, but this is, you can see this is round because, where's the picture here? This is just poured in here. It was in a bucket. So smells good. Oh, I meant about the icky stuff on the bottom. Well, it's nature. It's nature, JM. It's nature. This is what the wax looks like, okay? And, I took a little bit off the back. And when you do just a little tiny bit, because we don't have anything go to waste here, you get something like this. See how thin this is? But it's, it's still beeswax. And this is quite a bit, and it's sticky. Oh, smells good. But you still get wax. If you have a little bit, a lot, you're constantly, hi, barnyard chicken. Yeah, you're going to get a little bit, or, I understand. B-Man told me, we have more wax out there. Now, because it's very hard to work with, the first time I was playing around with melting it. My husband had to actually take a hammer to it. I tried to take a hammer to it. It didn't do anything. So I had this little silicone. How do you say that? Silicone something mold that I was. Oh yeah, see, don't get upset if your name's not up there. Those aren't special people. Okay, everybody in this chat, unless you don't want me to. Why is that doing that? You go on over there. Okay. I'm gonna make them smaller, but I think I'm gonna put them on black. But here are some of the. I found this little mold. Each one is a fourth of a cup. Okay. Uh, that's. It smells like honey. I mean, it smells like beeswax. So I just started putting them in this because otherwise it's very hard to do anything with. Now, my goals. Any candle makers in here? Yeah, cool. It's cool, Barnyard Chicken. Oh Lord. Our daughter, well, I actually burn a lot of candles in the fall and winter, as does our daughter. And we both have allergies, and I have COPD. And paraffin, if you have allergies or COPD, they'll tell you that you don't want to use a lot of paraffin candles, either beeswax or soy. I don't know why soy, you know, uh, what is that? Oh, whatever. But this is a candle I made. Okay. Now, this is a candle. Doesn't take a lot of wax. But I'm I'm having a real hard time with this. Hi, Brian. Hi, Brian. Good to see you. A really hard time with the wick. The way this candle, I should have brought up the mold, but it has wax in it. And this is the type of candle our daughter wants me to make for her. No problem. Except the wick, it doesn't have a hole. When you're pouring it, you're actually pouring it this way. And there's not a hole down here, if you can see, for the wick. So, my husband and I are sitting there and I'm going, you have to time these things so you know what you've got. And it's burning and it's burning and it's burning and it's burning. And he gets down about there and all of a sudden the wick's on the outside. So it just doesn't work well. In fact, I may crack this one in half and start over. That's what I like about beeswax is if it doesn't come out right, unless you're making some of those lip balms and lotion, which I don't do. I'm just doing this for our daughter. Okay. The gunk is from cocoons. Okay. Smells good. Now, the other thing our daughter wants, which I got into, I haven't done it yet, but I want to show you what I'm is anybody here have grandchildren on your thread when you're quilting? Well, I don't quilt but I'll keep that in mind, and I use a needle threader. How's that? Well, anyway, but I'll keep that in mind. I even tried like with the wicks, to try to apparently the candle makers here was hoping there was. Because apparently you can't use the same Siri. No, Siri, I don't need you to do anything. You can't use the same size wick for all candles. Okay. I didn't get that memo until I started making stuff. So now I have to research wicks. I actually where is one? Okay, here is one. This is actually kind of like the chunky round 3-inch candles. And this, we had this burning and it was going real good. I have a mold for it. Things were fine until it got down to around here. Oh, here. Okay, maybe here. The wick went south, the wax went south. So my husband goes, it's all over the table. I went, well, let it solidify to be easy to get off. I have to investigate wicks, and also, and I thank you. Any input, I'm looking at the chat, but I'll go over it later. I'm I have to get a bigger wick. I went across this YouTube video and it says, oh, all wicks are not the same and you have to do this and this and this. And I went, now they tell me, you know. Um, hmm. Bees and super clean. Oh yeah, bees are super clean. But what's the so we got into beeswax crayons. Anybody ever use them? Okay. These are the molds I got. I got them from Amazon. They're crayon molds. See, crayon. Well, it should say crayon. I think they're like $6 or something. Okay. And these, oh, I got 2 of them. Okay. And I got 2 molds. Okay. Here we go. You know, and they'll be double-sided crayons. Now, our children just had our grandbabies, our first 2 grandbabies. And our son, you know, him and his wife they're a little laid back. And our daughter, her and her husband are fantastic people, but our daughter is very green, environmental, non this, non that, non everything. So I thought of the crayons. And plus, if you make them thick enough, you can't break them. You saw with the beeswax, you're not going to be breaking them. I know there are ways to take, you know, if people want to get rid of their other crayons, like the little nubs and things, excuse me, on YouTube, you'll see all of these different videos for melting them all down and putting them in muffin tins or something else to make crayons. And the kids just color. I know going through this again, if I were raising my children again, and even if we didn't have bees and the crayons were always breaking, I'd be melting them down and putting them in here and say, you're good to go. But this is what I'm going to use. And I hope to have something to show you soon. But not only do you need beeswax, because beeswax has that funny melting temperature or whatever they say it has, the recipe calls for these other 2 things, which are in the bag I'm going to show you. I got them recently. Where are those things? Up there? No. Oh, down here. Here we go. One I'm familiar with. What's it? Oh, that's that. This one I'm familiar with. It's pure cocoa butter, raw and raw cocoa butter. I might as well open this up now because I've never purchased raw. Anybody ever purchased raw cocoa butter? You have to put some of this in there. Okay. Yeah, some of this. I have to get a scale, I guess, or melt it and measure it, but it's in chunks, you know, and I can just tell by looking at the chunks. This is kind of hard too. Yeah. But this is raw cocoa butter, so this goes in the recipe. The recipe doesn't take that much of any of these, and like I say, I've never made salves or creams or lotions. The only person I know that does is Sue Sullivan, aka Tank. I've never done any of that stuff, okay? But you put cocoa butter in it, and also this stuff, which I've never heard of. Ooh. Whoops. Carnauba. Carnauba. I'm going to show you. This kind of wax. This has a tremendous high. It takes a lot to melt it. And it makes it stronger. I don't know. I didn't open it yet. It's granulated. So the recipe calls for the beeswax, some of this, some of that. Believe it or not, a teaspoon or tablespoon of white vinegar. What that does, maybe as an agent or something, I don't know. And an organic, hey, Rockstar 8970. Good. Hi. Welcome. And also organic food coloring. Now, I got 2 types. I don't know. These are actual soap colorings, but it says 12 colors. What does it say? It said organic. I don't know. Is that organic? Oh wait, it's got a little thing in here. Would they say organic and not be organic? Where did you find? Oh, the recipe. Oh, you know what? Let me see if I can find it because there's a great. Hold on. 14 ways to use it. Yeah, right. Let me just hold on one second. Because also you can make beeswax clay, which doesn't light my fire. I'm a Play-Doh girl. Let me see if I can get the recipe here. I bet you I can because I'm just using YouTube. Let me hold on there. Uh-oh. Oh no, it's no, hold on. Ooh. I'll be right back. Just don't go anywhere. Come on, Firefox. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Beeswax. There we go. Cut. There we go. Here's the link for the crayons. Ta-da. That's the link for the swirly stuff. It's for the crayons. The recipe for the crayons. And then I got, where's this other stuff I got? I don't know what the name is. Oh, here it is. Oh, I have these. This is like my bag of stuff to share during the stream. Soap colorant set. What does it say? Yeah, it's not English, folks, and it's not Spanish. I think it's Japanese. Chinese? Yeah, it's Chinese. Got it? No problem. There's some other stuff on that site too. I haven't opened these yet, so well, there's no paper in here. It just says fruit green. That's all it says, boy. Fruit green. I guess I don't know. It's edible. It's this. It's that. They're also. Then I heard somebody say you should have gotten the gel. I don't know. I try a little bit of everything. I'm not a real wax fan. I'm just doing this because I like the candles. They're better for my health and our daughter. But I'm not a real waxy fan. I like soap. Wax to me is extremely hard to deal with, to clean. I did find let me see if this is my right in here. I did find there's a product called Goo Gone. I'll type it in here, which will take it off of whoops. That will take it off. Okay, that will take it off. Like, because I got some on my stove and stuff. That will take it off. But boy, dealing with wax. If anybody, I'll show you what I was using. If anybody has other things that can clean it, I was looking online. I didn't want to spend a fortune, getting stuff to clean wax. But boy, my husband can tell you, it's rough. Let's see. Oh, here's some other pictures, like the comb that I'm dealing with. This is from I don't even know if you're not going to be able to see that. I don't think. Let me go back and you'll be able to see it. No, you're not going to be able to see that. Let me see if you can see this one. Oh, maybe no. Why is that? Oh, the glare. It's the glare. Let me see. See if you can see it this way. If you can see, the comb is really wacky on the frame. It's like it's almost like standing up. It comes up in big pockets. Our bees are going nuts. And we have officially 29 hives. Yeah, now you can see it. I mean, they're just going nuts out there. I feed them well. I feed them well. I keep those bees fed. My husband's like, I said, just keep feeding them, because they have to get ready for winter, and, we don't want to have a disaster like, well, here's a nice picture here of some wax. I mean, that's right off the frame. You just took the frame and cut it right off. They're going nuts. They just keep laying stuff. I mean, they're just going nuts. They're nuts. I mean, they're great, but these are some of the best. What would I say? Best. Oh, bees we've gotten in years, literally in years. Okay, so let's see what else is here from my wax. I can move on from that, but I'll have and I have scent you can put in, but I think that's kind of contra. Do I have a votive in here? Oh yeah, I have one of those. Let me see. Oh, I whipped up some votives. I have little votive. What do you call these things? Holders. Do you have a lot of honey? Oh, honey, please. And people go, do you sell your honey? And no, we don't ship our honey. Please. This was one weekend. No, I kid you not. Whoa, where'd it go? And some of those are like half gallons and stuff. That was a weekend. How much is that, dear? Two of those are half, maybe one, two, maybe 2.5 gallons because 4 quarts. I think those are quarts. I don't know. It's lighter than that. They're all piled on top of the microwave. Thank God we have a large kitchen. We live in an old time farmhouse. We have a large kitchen. However, we have 2 kitchen tables in there. Okay, like regular sized kitchen tables. One has what I hope to get to. I'm hoping to move some of that stuff up here too. So this would be my broadcast and craft room and everything. But when you're dealing with bees, and the more hives you have, you have a lot of wax, you have a lot of honey, you have a lot of sugar, you have a lot of this stuff going on at one time. It's interesting. We might change and start selling it, but what I did maybe a few months ago was a girlfriend of mine from church, her granddaughters were doing a craft show to raise money, and they had made slime. Anybody make slime? I haven't tried it yet. I have all the stuff, but I haven't tried it yet. They made slime, and then they ended up playing with the slime. What is that? But so I put it in, I think I have a picture of it. I put it in baby food jars, which I got from somewhere. I don't even remember. Where is it? Come on. Oh, then I got to show you. Where is that? Oh, let's see. Here, where is it? That's not it. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. Okay, that's not it. Oh, for goodness sakes, is that it? Okay, no, that's not it. I don't know where it is. I put it in baby food jars, and unfortunately, I don't have a picture of it. But we put them in baby food jars, and we charge, $2, and they all sold, but they had all kinds of neat stuff. I think they're 10 and 11 or 11 and 12. And I says, here, I gave it to them. I says, here, sell some honey. People like honey, so they were, oh yeah, we've got real honey with. You ever want to do a craft show? Help young girls. 7, I wasn't going to go, but like 6, maybe 5th grade or 7th or something. It's really funny. The barnyard chicken, let me write down her name. Here's the thing. If we ever get, where did I put mine? There we go. Oh, it'll be someone I alert. I notice. Let me get my notebook on here. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I'll tell you, because the shipping, that's the thing, the shipping. Who knows how much shipping is these days? It's a lot, yard. Okay. Anyway. Whoops. Sorry, I'm writing on it and it's doing all that stuff. I have some other stuff here. Oh, you're going to want to know about this. Wait a minute. This you're going to want to know about, ladies. How many, I have like all this stuff, but I don't finish this week. How many of you know about off the bees? Any more questions about the wax and all that stuff? if any of you seriously make, if you make it, not if you try to make it. I mean, because beeswax is something that's hard to come by, and our bees are organic. We don't use any pesticides or anything here. Haven't for years. Where's my folder? And I can send you one of those little round things, which is a fourth, or two. From what I know, you message me. That's the best way, or something. Leave it in the. I don't know. I'll come up with something next week, or message me. Then, if you actually make it and sell it, because I sometimes will have some left over, and I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem giving you some. I don't like to sell things. How much do you put on things? If I make so many things, I don't know. If I'm at a craft show or something, sure, I'm gonna sell it. But if you just need half a cup, and that's gonna make a whole bunch for you, a batch of something, fine. So just let me know. I sent one lady some because I knew that she had been making this stuff for years. And she asked me way back in the spring. But moving on, I'm going to put this in the chat. Oops. I'm going to put it in the chat. Oh, hold on. I want to get the site for you. So all you have to do is go there. Okay, where am I? Here. Whoops. Okay. Here we go. Go to the chat. Okay. This cut. Okay. I love this place. Okay, I buy beeswax because I do beard wax. Oh, you make that beard wax? Who's Susie Bosch? Susie whoever. You're gonna want to go to that there. Beard wax. What? Email me, Susie Bosch, and just tell me how much a batch of it you use. Okay, and if I have enough, I'll send it. Okay, I don't use that stuff. I just put the link in for these folks. Hi, Duncan, 1900. Hello, hi. LTD Commodities. Okay, I've been shopping here for decades. We started when I was working, all of us girls, in an office. Anybody familiar with these folks? Anybody at all? No? Okay. Boy, this is their weekend. And you can go to LDD. You can go to ltdcommodities.com. I dropped the link in there for you. Yeah, coconut oil and shea. You love it. Okay, Duncan 1900. I hear you. This place is great. I can go through my home and say LTD. Because, the dollar store isn't bad either. But boy, they've got stuff. And it's inexpensive. And then you put the coupon on there and you look for the buyouts. They're great. It's a very, let's see, what should I look up? Inexpensive place. They have toys. They have little kids' books. If you've got grandchildren, we used to do group orders. Yes, JM. Yes, we did the group orders. But now you don't have to be a business and you don't have to do group orders. You can just order as an individual. So when they changed, I went, oh boy, LTD. So what's this? Oh, this is like Hershey's Kisses lip balm secrets on the back. Like for stocking stuffers and things like that, you can't beat it. I've gotten a lot of nightshirts out of here for myself. I'm looking to see. Oh, something like some of these things like for Christmas. There's a Christmas catalog that's going to be coming out. But if you're going to give a lot of gifts at Christmas, yeah, I know, JM. I've been retired, close going on 20 years now. But yeah, speaking of which, is Bandana still in here? I was going to ask her if she lived anywhere near that terrible limo crash. But yeah, see, like that, like some of these things. The only thing I'll say about this is, like any catalog you're going to order from, have your measuring tape ready and if it'll say 7 inches here or 1 inch or this tall, measure it, because just like all magazines, they have things that look bigger and they're not bigger. Where is that? I wanted to show you what all the rage is. Oh, but look at this. Isn't this cute? $39.99. These aren't bad. Just to spruce up your bedroom or child's room or something. $39 for the whole set. You get a quilt and whatever. And I'm looking for that thing that's all the rage. The red truck. Why? I don't know. But the red truck. Anybody seen the red truck with the red truck? Oh, look at these. With the tree on the back. $6.96, little slippers, for kids and stuff. Anyone seen the Christmas truck? Where is the Christmas truck? Anybody seen the Christmas truck? There's a Christmas truck. Here it is. This is just one print of it. See the Christmas truck? That's all the rage. Okay, they have a refrigerator magnet that's like that. That's really nice. They have a lot of stuff, but that's something that's becoming all the rage. It really is. This I thought was fantastic. Where is it? I think, is it that one? It's something like this. If it's not this one right here, it's 1,000 Christmas tags for $6.96. Okay, you can't. Where are you gonna do that? You're not gonna beat that, I don't think. Of course, I love the dollar store. So between the dollar store and here, and then I do have one beef with them and everybody else. Like they have like football. Now nobody has the Buffalo Bills. Maybe it's because the Buffalo Bills haven't won a Super Bowl. Maybe. Okay. But we're still Bills fans. I guess you have to have won a Super Bowl. So I wanted to show you that. The other thing is, up here I have Big Bear Homestead. And like I said, if you want to be on here, let me know. And those in the chat, if you don't want to be on here, let me know. So I'll probably just put you on there. I'm going to change it, and I think I'm going to a black background. That's what I think I'm going to do. Ooh, what's that deck? Okay. I ordered from Robin, and I brought one up from the kitchen because it's so nice. And I know a lot of people make these scrunchies, but this one, there's something about her scrunchies, scrubbies, whatever you want to call them, that's really, really different. I can't explain it. I almost didn't want to use this one, but I got this from her. I don't know what they cost. I'll be perfectly honest. And I got, I know she has an ebook coming out on oils, and I got this. She makes soap. This is, it's a little like scrunchie bag, and inside is some of her homemade soap. Now, if you go to their website, it will tell you what is in it. I don't know. It smells good. And I just trust Robin. So that's all I can tell you. Let me see. Here we go. Oh, yeah, here we go. Oh, it's a soap. And I know a lot of you make soap, but, I don't know what type of soap it is. But it comes as a set inside this. And I think that's really cool. I hate, you hate to use this stuff, but I'm going to use it. But I had it sitting there. It says, oh, I got to show everybody first. And then this is just gorgeous. I ordered a COWL cowl from her. I still have to ask her what type of yarn. Oh, I've never, ever, ever felt yarn this soft. Really. She buys that good yarn. I buy an expensive yarn. But this is it. Whoops. This is it. Whoops, I'm sneezing. And the way it fits, it's lower in the back, which works for me. In fact, I should put it on. Oh, excuse me. Let me see. I've actually worn it, but I don't want anything to happen to it until I showed everybody. There we go. It's heaven. I don't. I'm gonna have to find out. Thank you. I'm gonna have to find out what type of yarn she used, and it's probably that Bernay or something because uh thank you. It's so warm and cozy, and it's just really nice. And I let her pick out the yarn because she said, "What type do you want?" And I said, "Oh, I don't know, Robin. Just pick out something." It's beautiful. It goes with everything. And I have my fan blaring here. Let's see, what else did I have? Oh, something else. I'm not necessarily pushing this, but now that the Christmas season, living on a dime. I know Two Family sells these. I know you can get these at on a dime. I've had this, I can't tell you how long, and I just never cracked it open. And I started just looking at it, and there's a lot of good stuff in here. And they have a lot of good, you love it. Oh, you have one of these? Yeah, they're good. And in the back, it has, like my husband will say, there's an index. Not every book has an index. That's one of the first things I look for when I go to Barnes and Noble. We love going there. Is does it have an index? Here's two things here: hot oil treatment or leg wax. Where to find the ingredients, milk bath, all that stuff. I probably wouldn't use that, but it's got a lot of stuff. Play-Doh. Now this is interesting. Edible Play-Doh. That could open doors. Scented cinnamon ornaments. I've made those. Sidewall chalk. There's just all kinds of stuff in here, and the meals too. Oh, in fact, I'm gonna make some cookies later. I've just been cooking up a storm. I followed a recipe off the internet, and I probably should have gone to this first. It was stuffed peppers. I remember my mother making them. First time in my life I've ever made stuffed peppers. In the recipe, it didn't say to boil the peppers first, parboil the peppers. So I didn't. I stuffed them, and I put them in the oven, and they came out just about crunchy, which I wasn't too thrilled of, but so I thought that recipe's a no-no. Anybody make those peppers? Let's see. What was the other thing? Oh, I know what it was. The next thing I wanted to touch with you on is insurance, dental insurance and or medical insurance. Something I've learned through experience is a lot of, now this is in New York State, so I can't say for where you are, but a lot of insurances are changing with all of the competition out there, and Obamacare's up, down, going, coming. A lot of them are changing, and so different doctors and different providers and clinics and whatnot who would not take your insurance last year or the year before will now take your insurance. I found that out. They're now in the network. Something else that I found out, and I'm hoping this is true in your state. This is my state and our insurance, which I don't want to divulge because we actually have two insurances that we carry. If you're in the network, you shouldn't be paying any money, no copays. So I just sat there and went, okay. Because when you call people and they say, well, you'll say, well, hi, do you take ABC insurance? They'll say, sure, we accept that. But you're going to end up with a copay. Okay. Or they're going to say, well, yeah, they paid $80. And so you owe us 20 or 40 or whatever. No. You may want to research this for your particular state. I'm in New York State. And I found out that if they're I'm just tying this back up, tying up my soap. If they're in the network, no copays. They don't tell you that. I was not happy. I said to my husband, I'm going to tell them. Hi, DC Kool-Aid. Good to see you. And Lisa. Yeah, so you may want to check that out. And how does the other one go? If they're out of the network, sometimes they'll take it, but you're going to really pay a lot of money. But you don't want to just find out. Is I mean, depending on how you are, if you're like, well, I just really, 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 you really can't see any of my chart. Need my chart. I should move. I think I'll move a little. Okay. If you're really, really, really like, well, I like this doctor. I only want this doctor, whatever. Fine. But if you're just trying to cut costs, like we're always trying to cut costs, then you may want to get a medical person, provided you don't need a certain specialist that can only help you or something. You may want to get someone in your network, then you won't have any out of pocket fees, as opposed to just accepts your insurance. And they don't tell you that. I should have a stream on that, the things they don't tell you, because I sometimes will spend hours on the telephone and on the internet. Well, why didn't you tell me that? So I think it's 8:53. I think I'm looking around to see, was there anything else, any questions I was gonna show you all tonight. This wasn't a beekeeping stream. What we're trying to rework the channel a little bit. I personally like to make things, and well, yeah, I love the bees too. But I really am branching out more into making things, and I want to try, like, I'm hoping, like, there's something I'm gonna make as soon as I get my circle cutter, because I don't trust myself to make it to be able to cut these circles by hand and have them be really pretty. Stuff like that, especially with the holidays coming. Um, and it's kind of like a big decision, should you make it or should you buy it if you can get it inexpensive at the dollar store or at LTD or something. Sometimes, you're going to spend more making it, like my poor girlfriend that spent a fortune on the slime. But I enjoy making things. I really do. There are some things you just have, especially things that have to do with photos and stuff like that. So there's one craft I think I'm gonna use old Christmas cards. So if you're interested in what to do with old Christmas cards, it's how you put this thing together with old Christmas cards. I'll have that for next week. And then we want to have streams that are just beekeeping streams. I spent, I would say, 2 weeks just going on YouTube. I would sign in. I'd sit up literally almost until 3 in the morning. And if they're live and they're not doing something. I mean, I even went into gaming channels, everything, to get an idea of length of streams, communities, what people were interested in. And believe it or not, I came across some people who had been to our channel a year or something ago, and they would say things like, well, I don't know anything about bees, or bees scare me, or yada, yada, yada. And I said, well, that doesn't make any difference. And so I'm trying to, I want to expand a little bit. Well, it's beekeeping, but I want to have another interest, for lack of a better way of saying it. Did that make sense? I hope so. So that's about it. And everyone that's here, I thank you for stopping by. And I'm going to end this stream now. And it's great to be back on YouTube. There's nothing like YouTube, not Facebook, not Instagram, not anything. And I will see everyone next week, if not sooner, depending on how excited I get when this circle cutter thing comes tomorrow, because it's going to be really cute. You'll see. All right, everybody, take care. And remember, I guess in some ways, we don't know what's going on in this country. I mean, I look at the news like, oh, geez, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. Just be kind and nice to everybody, because we're all here, and much love to you too, Dagon spell whatever, because if what hits the fan, it's us, and then there's them. They're not gonna, they might tell us something like the way to the nearest FEMA camp, but other than that, we all have to network and find out what's going on. Okay. You too, Corinne. Night. So until then, you too, Susie Booth. Thanks for stopping by. I'm going to say bye. B-Man, you're a blessing. I love you, honey. And I will see you next week, if not sooner. Okay? Take care. Bye.